Are you ready, Dolphins fans? There's a major shakeup in the air, and it could change the course of our season. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade involving a star player that could elevate our offense to new heights. What does this mean for our playoff hopes? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest Dolphins news. Dolphins Nation, get excited! We've got breaking news that could send shockwaves through the NFL. A confirmed trade is on the horizon, and it involves a game-changing player that could redefine our roster. Are we about to witness a pivotal moment in our quest for the Super Bowl? You won't want to miss this update, so make sure to like and subscribe to stay in the loop with everything Miami Dolphins. Attention, Dolphins fans! Something big is brewing, and it might just be the answer to our defensive woes. Speculation is rife about a high-profile exit that could reshape our strategy moving forward. How will this impact our chances this season? As the Miami Dolphins continue to make headlines this season, I can't help but reflect on the strategic decisions that could shape our future. With the Bengals reportedly considering trading Ja'Marr Chase to revitalize their Super Bowl window, it's a reminder of how crucial roster decisions can be. Now, imagine the Dolphins making a bold move like that. Would Chase fit in our dynamic offense? Absolutely. But what would it cost us? The Dolphins have been on a roll, but we know that one key player can change everything. With Tua Tagovailoa at the helm, and the way he's been connecting with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, adding a talent like Chase could take us to another level. But here's the kicker. Trading for him could mean giving up significant draft capital and potentially reshaping our roster in ways we're not ready for. Let's talk about the implications. If Cincinnati moves Chase, they could gain a treasure trove of draft picks and cap space. That might allow them to strengthen their defense, which has been underwhelming this season, and give Joe Burrow the support he needs. For us, it makes me wonder, should we be looking to capitalize on opportunities like that or focus on building through the draft? I genuinely believe that while making a splash can excite fans, consistency is key. If we're thinking about bringing in a player of Chase's caliber, we need to ensure it aligns with our long-term vision. It's a balancing act. Do we go all in and risk our future for immediate glory, or do we play the long game and develop what we already have? And you know what? This is where I want to hear from you. What do you think? Should the Dolphins consider going after a player like Ja'Marr Chase if the opportunity arises? Or should we stick to our current strategy and continue building our core? I'm honestly torn on this one, and your opinions matter. So, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your expectations and frustrations. Let's keep the conversation going. The team has made a crucial move on the roster that could have a significant impact on our season. Can you guess which position is being strengthened? Stay tuned as we dive into this latest addition and what it means for our playoff hopes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to stay updated on all things Dolphins. Hold on to your fins, Dolphins fans. A major roster shakeup is here, and it involves a fresh face stepping into a crucial role on the offensive line. How will this new addition change the dynamics of our offense? Stick around as we break down this exciting news and its implications for our upcoming games. If you love the Dolphins as much as we do, make sure to subscribe and like this video for all the latest updates. Dolphins Nation, it's time to get excited. The team has just announced a significant addition to the active roster that could reshape our game plan moving forward. What does this mean for our defensive lineup? Stay with us as we explore this development and analyze its impact on our season. Be sure to subscribe and like this video to stay in the loop with the latest Dolphins news. The Miami Dolphins have made some significant moves that are sure to spark conversation among us fans. They've signed OT Jackson Carman to the active roster and placed CB Cam Smith on injured reserve. And as part of this shuffle, they've also brought in CB Jason Matra to the practice squad. Now, let's talk about Jackson Carman. He's only 24 years old and was a second-round pick by the Bengals back in 2021. It's interesting to note that he was released by Cincinnati after training camp this year but quickly found a home on Miami's practice squad in September. He's already been promoted to the active roster twice before this latest announcement, and he's seen action in 3 games for the Dolphins in 2024. This could be a pivotal moment for him as the Dolphins look to bolster their offensive line depth. On the flip side, we have Cam Smith heading to IR. This is tough news for the secondary, which has already faced its share of challenges this season. Losing a player like Smith, who has the potential to make big plays, certainly raises concerns about depth and performance in our defensive backfield. How will this impact our chances moving forward? It's definitely a hit, but it opens the door for Matra, who will now have the opportunity to prove himself and step up in a crucial time. You might be wondering if these decisions were the right ones. Personally, I'm a bit torn. On one hand, bringing in Carman shows that the Dolphins are committed to strengthening their offensive line, which is essential for our success. On the other hand, losing Smith has me worried about our pass defense. The Dolphins have high hopes this season, and these kinds of moves will certainly affect how we compete in the coming weeks. So, what do you all think about these latest developments? Are you optimistic about Carman stepping in, or do you share my concerns about Smith's absence? I want to hear your thoughts. Let's get a discussion going in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Dolphins fans, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Hit that notification bell to stay in the loop with all the latest news and analysis.